Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and today we're going to have a video here. This might be longer than a lot of the ones that I've done before, because this one is going to be me setting up to make a bag. So, a little bit tricky. I'm trying to figure out the order that the strings go in. So if we go from that one to this, this color would have been in the middle here. So this is kind of similar to the 16 color bag that I was making on the live streams and at the hobby fair event. But this one is going to be 8 colors instead of 16, and I need to find out like which order the strings go into. All of them should be the same by right. We'll see here in a minute kind of how this all goes. So we know this dark one goes in the middle of here. That. In some ways, I kind of almost don't have to put in all the underlying strings. At the same time, I sort of do, because like I don't know what the color is that's right there. This color is going to end up here. That's a given. Next color from the red is the orange. Color after that is the yellow. I keep accidentally hitting the black line, and it's fortunate it only lights up the little square right there. That's by design. It used to light up the all of the black and all of the whole thing, and you'd have to wait for the computer to catch up with the fact that it would color everything. Once we kind of figured out like that was really a problem and it was happening a little bit too frequently, we came up with the idea of leaving a tiny little gap between all of the spaces. It doesn't seem like much, but it prevents the computer from having to do like a sudden burst of extra hard work, which is pretty neat. So if you have my old templates, and it colors in all the black at once, go take a look at the new ones. You'll definitely appreciate this little nuance effort that we added. Okay, so the next color is green. And that's gonna go across like that. Again, I'm going through all of this mostly just to get the starting colors. It'll be nice to have a pattern for anybody who wants to look at it over on the webpage, sure. However, that's not exactly like the most important part of this. This is blue? Yeah. Right, because this is going upwards. Got it. Versus this is down. So this coming down, this would be the orange. This would be yellow. This would be green. These colors don't seem to be matching. Why is that? So the side should stay the same. So like the fact that that was purple and this is on the line, that's purple. That totally makes sense. That I know is kind of how the other one went. Purple would have gone this way. And that's how it connected to up there. That's where the yellow comes from. That yellow might come from down here or something. I think, see, we can see like the green right here. I'm pretty sure that this is the green for that. still don't know what color this is. Ah, look at this. This blue, I can see from the other side, kind of makes sense, right? This blue is there. And that leaves only the color yellow. To be from up here. So that makes this a blue. You got the green, the blue. The next one should be orange. I don't know how that's going to work, but sure, why not? Oops. I thought I had the yellow still. So after the lighter purple is this darker one. Then these colors, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Then it wouldn't be the blue here. It would be the blue would be up higher. So these are somehow very different. I'm not sure why that is. It was all the same on the other ones. So maybe I'm doing something wrong. So our first colors over here are right, but this blue isn't. And I don't know why that is. Oh. Oh, I see now. The yellow comes this way. Goes up. This is yellow, and this one's green. Now they line up. Now it makes sense. So that makes that one's a yellow. That's the orange. That'll be red. The pinkish color. And then the blue. So after the dark is this one. And the next one is green. All right, so this is making a lot more sense now. That color is here. This one's a blue. There's going to be a lot of filling in to do to make this actually work right. So this one is going down. This one's going to the left. The next one should be going up. Which, that'll get hard to do. But you get the gist. This is what it takes to create a template for something that's going to be really intense. This is going to be another one of those projects where people are going to think I'm crazy. And in some ways, they're not wrong. This is intensive work. That's the blue. Two, three, four, five. Yep. That's the lighter purple. That's the dark one. And this is making the diamond this way. In the center of that, and that gets our dark strings up at the top like it was before. It's like sometimes it just feels like that can't be right. How is it possibly going to get the color where it needs to get? And then it suddenly just mathematically somehow works out, and suddenly it's right in front of me. It's fascinating to me how all this just comes together. There we go. And then this is going upward, so this one goes into there. So this is coming together pretty quickly, kind of, in my mind. I don't know how long we've been recording for, but I can kind of see the gist of what's needed. There'll be a lot of filling in. I'm probably not going all the way to the bottom or anything with this for the pattern, because the biggest part for me is knowing how to get it started, and I think we got that pretty well covered. So after that blue is the green. So this, now we're just making it, this one's gonna go off to the right. So. So that's the orange. Go off like that. This pinkish color. Above the pinkish color. Is this color? Which 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's how it comes up from the top. Amazing. And it's this lighter one. So, like I said, there's going to be a lot of filling this in. This might take a really long time to do. But I do want a better pattern to be able to show on the website for anybody who wants to get involved in trying this kind of bag. The neat part is that along the lines that are in between these, all the colors are the same, no matter which way we slice it. So we can actually take these 4 separate pieces, one that's going down, one that goes up, one that goes to the left, one that goes to the right, can be interchanged in any order. And as a result of that, it can make something really, really cool. If you don't know what I'm talking about, because it doesn't make sense to you, go back and take a look at the 16 color bag that I made. That was all about the same sort of energy. And yeah, I'm really excited to put that together. And this will be, I'm gonna make this bag is gonna be as big, at least. It's just fewer colors, more loops. So it'll be interesting. All right, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit the like button. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch. I'm back with a quick thing that I figured out as I was working on this. I know that they all interconnect and they can all be shifted around, and I mentioned that before. But as I kind of got working on this, I noticed that this orange diamond is up much higher than this orange diamond, and it didn't make sense in my head. I couldn't figure out why. And then I look at these underlying strings, and look, there's an orange diamond here and an orange diamond here. So if I look at this one, there is a potential for another orange diamond on top of the first one. It's just how the string gets to being in the middle of the next box. So all of the underlying strings to these 4 different segments are exactly the same. The difference is the string that's on top, the string that makes the knot, is the only real difference between those 4 things. And I find that to be so fascinating, and it's part of what really intrigues me about making things with these knots. They all start with the strings in the same order, and they all look very, very different. And if that doesn't get you excited about making stuff, I don't know what can. For me though, I'm really excited. I want to get this bag, set up and started. I'm gonna look for colors here soon. Of course, I have to finish the other bag before I can get started on this, but this is something I'm really looking forward to working on. So, yep, thanks for hanging out even a little bit longer. I did want to share this because I just found it fascinating. So there you go. Thanks a lot, and as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.